Guys, welcome to another episode of how to climb very fast and consistent without effort in low elo, right? Um, so we're starting off with Kha'Zix is basically invading me level 1 and he gets caught and gets shit on. Meanwhile, I'm starting at Wolves, so I don't even feel anything about this. I've warded my Raptors just in case before I knew he was invading me, but that didn't work out for him, so I don't care. What I'm thinking here is I'm gonna invade him at his red buff because he just smited, I think, his Raptors because he was too low to take them on full health, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna invade. I'm gonna kill him at his red buff and then that's it. So he had a ward here, so he knew I was coming, which is odd. And he still kept doing his camps. That's why it's very important to look at the map, guys. And he probably thought, okay, I'm gonna kill the red buff before he catches me, but he didn't manage to pull it off. So I just fucking destroyed him at this red buff, and that's basically game already for Kha'Zix because he didn't just lose his one red camp. He just basically lost 2 camps and his life, and I got a lot of shit of a lot of gold, right? So this is one of these things you have to be careful about, guys. Never invade if you don't have any assistance or you don't know where anyone is, and if you do it early because this guy just late invaded like so low. This is weird. Anyway, so here's this Yasuo. He's shitting on my Cho'Gath. I'm thinking, okay, I can maybe gank this guy. If he hit me with that Nado, right, I was fucked, but thankfully he didn't. Could have kept going, but anyway. So my Cho is really disrespectful, right? He just still wakes up. Instead of just waiting for the wave to crash and farm it safely on the turret, he just goes in dash range and dies, right? So I'm thinking, okay, this Yasuo has a knock-up. I have to be playing very carefully, and then thankfully it just weared off, right? His Q3, which is basically knocking you up, has a window to have been used. And that word off right the moment he dashed into me, so I was happy. Used my W under the turret just to deny him the kill, and sadly I didn't hit him before that, so I didn't get the kill, but I got the XP, I'm guessing. So now this Kha'Zix has killed my mid laner. I'm planning to do the same with the Lux. Let's see if I succeed. I don't remember anymore. So I cure her, walk out. Ah, yeah, and then Kha'Zix is trying to kill me, obviously, and I'm just meditating. I'm waiting for Katharina to come to me. It's very important, guys, to always be prepared. And he tries again, I'm Wing again, and he's fucking dead because I Q'd him. Never give up, guys, never give up. Even if it looks like you're dead, don't just be like, okay, I give up. And then don't move anymore or do random shit. Do something that is still smart, considered smart, but never give up totally. Like, don't be like, okay, I'm dead. I'm just gonna auto-attack him a few times and then I'm gonna die. No, just, I double-U'd him in hopes I would survive. I didn't know. I still did it. And then I waited for Katharina because that was pretty much the best outcome there could be, and it just worked out magically. Dashing onto Lux. She has a blight spot here, which I noticed. She never wards there. So I come around and then Q her once her snare is done, right? Here I'm waiting for Kha'Zix, so I just saw him here, right? He was pathing towards bot lane, but he didn't show up, so I opted to look for bot lane. And since I'm level 6 and I have my first item, and the bot lane is level 4, Morgana's very weak, I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna kill her before she arrives at the turret, which I did. Q again. Sadly, my Tristana got very greedy, so she died. W'd a Lux ult from far away, and we are Gucci. Just got like 2 kills for free again. Because we are playing smart, we are considering where the enemy could be, where he's walking, his pathing, everything. Like, it's not only that I think about my moves, I'm thinking, okay, where's the enemy, what is he gonna do, how he's gonna react, even how I'm attacking people. I'm thinking beforehand, how is he gonna throw his Q, his snare, right? He's probably gonna wait until I'm visible and then Q it. Or he's gonna panic and Q beforehand and he's gonna miss it because I'm gonna Q him and land in a spot where he's probably not gonna expect it, either on the side, like never in front of him or never in behind of him. I'm like always somewhere nobody can expect me to be, when I Q people. And that's a beautiful Master Yi mechanic. I'm glad they introduced that. So Lux just killed my Katarina, and Katarina basically said in chat, "It's my bad." Yes, it was, because he could have just waited until I come, but he was greedy. Most of the kills and deaths in this game are because people are greedy, guys. It's never smart to be greedy unless you know it's gonna work out. Strogath gets his Q. Out on him, I'm just gonna Q, but Cho'Gath got him with the R. I'm fine with Cho'Gath getting kills. I don't care about kills, guys. I am more concerned about enemies being dead and them not gaining any minion XP or gold. So that's why I'm always happy to see someone dead, even if I die in the process. I don't care, as long as I'm a little bit in lead. Of course, I'm not happy if I have a huge shutdown and someone gets it. So here, this was my mistake, because Kha'Zix played that really well. He waited until I got completely vulnerable under turret. So he showed up invis right next to me, and he killed me. The reason why I engaged on Lux is whenever a champion like Lux or Morgana uses their primary crowd control spell, even if it's like Fiddlesticks or something, right? I think, okay, he's immobile, he cannot dash away, so I ult and run at him. Why? Because there's nothing they can do. They just can. The only option they have is to flash. And if they flash while I'm running at them with R, just like here, I don't care. At least I have their flash, and maybe I get a kill anyways, right? So your ult versus their flash is always worth it, even if you don't get a kill or nothing happens as a result, because your ult is 1 minute. Their flash is like 5 minutes of cooldown, just because they used their Q button too early or randomly. So that's something you have to always consider. If you see someone throwing out crowd control spells left and right for no reason, punish them. And this also applies to team fights. In team fights, you should never engage first. That's a very common known rule. You should always engage either last or right when the enemy used his primary engage tools, right? If Cho'Gath, for example, would be on the enemy team, I would wait until he uses his Q, and then I would just go ham on him, because most of the time, people don't use crowd control to save their teammates. Mostly they use it to either kill someone who's out of space, and if you are, let's say, at the back of a team fight, and Cho'Gath is engaging in, right? Or something like Camille, or something with CC. Why? Most of the time, people don't care about peeling their front line. That's never happening. People keep their crowd control for their carries. So if their frontliner, like, let's say, Shen or someone else, engages on your carries, that's your green light to go ham on him, because Master Yi doesn't not only slice squishy champions down, he also kills frontliners very quickly, because your true damage and your percentage health damage, if you have Titanic or if you have the Blade of the Ring King, right, that is just melting them inside out. So anyway, I got this Herald. I'm pushing the last few turrets they have left, because they played really bad this game. From Master Yi, I mean the Kha'Zix all the way to Lux and Morgana, they just, I mean, look at this, look now. Did you see? She just queued before I used my Q. Most of the times I get it, because Master Yi could kill you with just one Q and a few auto attacks if he's fat enough. And then it's better to use preventively Q and walk backwards. But in this case, she walked into me and used her Q before my Q. So she only didn't fail to catch me like before pre-engage, but she also failed to stop me post-engage. So it was a really bad Q of her. And as you can see, the enemy basically lost the game by Kha'Zix's weird decision makings, and the both skill shot champions not throwing their skill shots correctly, or being unprepared for many situations, just like Morgana walking back to lane, right? You have to hog the wall. If you know, okay, this Master Yi could be in our jungle, either you hug the wall and you know that he can't jump on you from the bush, or you walk into the jungle hesitantly to make vision or help your jungler, like pushing the enemy jungle out of the jungle, right? So there was a few mistakes. I hope you guys learned a few things from this game and you understood the mindset I had in this game and the things that led to wins and basically led to the downfall of the enemy players. And I hope to see you again in the next game, and I hope you can leave a few comments, a few likes, and probably even subscribe. Keep the notification bell on, of course, and then you can see every time I post a game. And this is just very short games. I just want you to have a small insight of the gameplay, small insight of my mindset, what I'm thinking, and I want you to see what mistakes are being made in low elos, and how to capitulate on them, and how to make profits out of the enemy mistakes, or prevent your maybe you saw yourself in some of these players, and then you think to yourself, okay, I'm doing these mistakes, so maybe I should do it this and this way. And I hope I could have helped you, and I hope to see you in the next video again. Cheers.